Hey guys, happy Sunday. I hope everybody is doing well. This is the first Sunday in June the 5th, 2022. So, a little bit unexpected video. I'm going to first of all apologize. I have pets. There are 2 birds in here and currently 3 dogs. I'm sure you're going to hear them, so I'm sorry in advance. But I am coming to you today to share with you some details about my newest children's book. This is the first book of a 12-book series, and this particular one is called The 153. This is a book that I completely and totally designed, wrote, and illustrated by myself. This was a project that I did when I was in my final semester of my visual communication design classes. And all of this artwork was hand-drawn by me. It is digital artwork, and it took about 230 hours to complete this project. So I'm going to do a quick flip through, and then I'm going to talk about why I'm coming to you and doing this video today. So I'm not going to read the story to you. I want for folks to be so inclined to help support the project and to get a book. But this is based upon the miracle found in John 21, where Jesus tells the disciples to throw their net to the other side. This is a book written for children, but adults enjoy reading it too. So a quick flip through. A note from me as the artist about why I chose to do this. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in just a minute, but super quick. Sorry, I know there's a glare, but it is what it is. They've got like a sheen finish to them to protect them. So just a quick flip through, and there's the back of it. This is a 12-page book, and then the 4 covers, or the 4 pages for the front cover, back cover, and side flap, back side flap. Yeah. So it's a total of 16 pages. So I'm super proud of it, and I'm super excited about this project. So a little bit about it. This is a series, The Miracles of Jesus. I have felt convicted to do 12 of these books. The first one being finished, I have paid for the first 50 to be printed by myself. And so I need help getting these funded. So what is the Miracles Project? The 12 Miracles Project is a conviction that I've had to create 12 of these children's books and to print 16,000 copies of the books. So it comes out to about 1,333 per book. Don't ask me where the numbers come from. That was just the conviction. I think it's pretty cool to think about the 12 miracles of Jesus and the number 12 in the Bible, meaning authority, completion, and that type of thing. So, very interesting. I do have plans already for the next book. I have 3. The next books will be Donkey, Bird, and Ant, and I'm not going to tell you what the miracles are because that's part of the fun of the books being released. Excuse me. I have done the research about the cost to print these. I've thought about things like the envelopes and the boxes costs that I'm going to need to ship these around the world. I've thought about the postage needs to ship these around the world. I'm actually in the process of reaching out to another country with a contact that I have there when I went on a mission trip to try and transfer or get this into their language so that some of these books can go over there. There's just so much that is in the process with these. But I need help funding the project, honestly, is where I'm coming at. I have been to church my entire life. I was saved at the age of 6 years old, and yes, I was young, but I remember the day and I remember the calling. I have went my way, I've been rebellious and been in the world, and even though we are saved, we are still sinners, and I still screw up. I screw up every single day, and I'm completely and totally unworthy of His grace and His love and Him dying for me on the cross. I'm unworthy of the gift that He has given me and my ability to draw. I have been selfish with my gift at times, and I try to do better each day. I'm sure that I'm going to mess up again in the future, but today, in this moment, this is where I am, and I feel like He's going to honor that. I was always discouraged by the amount of legalism that I was finding in churches and different organizations, and the competition level, and about the numbers, and we don't want those types of people in our church, and they're not good enough, and I donate more, and blah, 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 all the junk. But I didn't see a lot of people really concerned about getting out and sharing their faith with other people, and myself included at times. I'm in that same party. But I feel like we can learn from those times, and we can try to do better as we move forward. I'm not saying I'm not going to mess up in the future. And, you know, this is where I am at today. Anyway, long story short, this is a way for me to use my talents that God has given me, my education, my ability to draw, to create something that is kingdom focused. And I can't do it alone. I know that I can't do this by myself. Can't do it without the gift that God gave me. I can't do it without financial support. I am my husband and I are one income family, except for my freelance artist business. So I have printed the first 50. I've created this entirely with no money, put 230 hours into the project, and each and every one of the next 11 books I will be putting my time into to draw and illustrate and to get them printed. So I'm not coming at this from a standpoint of making an income. I hope that some folks will feel, hey, we like what you're doing. We want to give you something to help you out. That would be much appreciated. But my main focus is getting these things printed and getting them around the world. I have got an estimate here. This is today's estimate, so understand that as we go through the times that we're going through, prices of things may go up. I hope they don't go up too much. I hope they come down. That would be lovely. But I got a quote, and I wanted to show it to you so that you can see I'm not pulling this stuff out of my rear end. I've done my research. To get 16,000 copies at the same size of a book as what I just did right here. Here is the cost to print it. If you can't read it because it's blurry. The delivery charge alone is $804.88 just to get the books to me. So to print them and get them to me at my house is $9,312.38. That's just printing costs, okay? That don't include envelope costs to put them in, the postage to ship them where they need to go. It don't include boxes to ship them if we ship them internationally. None of that stuff. This $9,312.38 is just the cost to have 16,000 of these books printed. Okay, so this is not a small project. In fact, with the estimates of everything that I've thought about and took into accountability, this is about a $43,000 project. And so that's where I'm coming along, and I'm asking for those of you who feel convicted to join in with me, to jump in with me. And I realize that not everybody is going to be in this place, and I realize that not everybody feels convicted to give to this project, and that's okay. God has something different for you. But if you feel convicted to jump on the project, I hope that you will. You can go over to my website, KylieKiteArt.com, and the very first thing that you see is me holding the book the first day that I got back, and I got to hold them in my hands and see them. And you can click that link, and it'll take you over to get you to PayPal links for you to donate, for you to purchase books, for you to hear about the cost of the stuff, all of that stuff. So you can go over and look at it in more details. If you want to donate and be a sponsor, there's a place where I'm going to list sponsors of the project there as well. Now, here is my disclaimer. I am an LLC business. I have to pay taxes. I'm not a 501c3 organization. So if you give to this project, it is not a tax deductible gift. I'm calling it a heaven deductible gift, because when we do the Great Commission that God has told us to do, to share Jesus with the rest of the world, God sees that, and you will be rewarded for that. And you may not see those rewards here, but one day when we get to heaven, we will receive the rewards for God's work here on this earth. So, there it is. If you don't feel called to the project, you don't want to support the project, I understand. I still love you, and I still respect you. I want the people that God wants in this project to come along with me, and let's make this thing a reality. I do ask that you would pray for the project, because even if you don't feel called to support it financially, I hope that you feel called to pray for others who are in ministry. And I will say that I've been in ministry. I've been in full-time ministry in church organizations. and was really turned off by a lot of things. Primarily turned off by the amount of man's pressure to control God's work. And so with this, I can pray and I can be, in the Word and praying and convicted and go with this project where I feel God's calling me to go, and not where, people are wanting it to go. So if you've got input, I would love to hear it. If you're a sponsor, I don't want 2 cents worth. If you're not helping to support the project. So just keep your negative comments to yourself, because I don't want to hear them. In fact, I won't even read them. I'm just going to believe them, because this thing is happening. It's going to go where God wants it to go. So I hope that you like the book, even if you don't want to support the big project. I hope that you'll grab one for yourself and give it a read, or give it to somebody that you know. And it's a cute little way to tell kids about Jesus and the miracles, and to get them reading it. This is really cool stuff. This is not hard reading, that you could use this with really young readers. So anyway, there you go. That's my 2 cent worth. That's what I felt called to do and called to share with you. So I've got a necklace on. It says walk by faith, not by fear. And that is what I'm choosing to do through this project. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video, and go check everything out on the website if you're the least bit interested. And if you don't care, if you will share this on your Facebook feed, your social media feed, that will help me out so much about getting this out there. I hope you all have a blessed day and a happy June, a happy summer, and hopefully by not this time next year, by December 2023, we will see what amazing things that God did through the project. So that's the goal. So I will see you all soon in the next video. Bye.